Hi there, thanks for joining me. Got the 318 diesel, so 2010 model year. We've got a fuel leak on it. Now, I noticed just a very slight smell coming from the car. When I pulled up the other day, I thought, it just smells a bit diesel-y. Couldn't see anything obvious. Left it overnight and there was a tiny drip underneath the car. Just touched it and yeah, it was definitely diesel. So I've just popped the under tray off. Let's show you what we found. It's dead interesting. So we're not talking much of a leak. You can just see there that there's a bit damp around that bit there. But let's go under the car. And you can see where under here we've got the fuel filter. This is your fuel filter. It's got a little heater in the back of it as well. And where the pipe comes up, it's getting damper. It's getting damper. And as we get to here, this bracket, it's like a plastic bracket with the plastic pipe running through it. When the engine's running, we've got this little vibration going on. And as it's been vibrating and rattling, it's worn a divot. It's worn a divot in the pipe and actually worn a very, very tiny little, well, I suppose like a pinhole in the top there. Yeah, giving us this moisture and a bit of probably a tiny spray coming out as well. This is a low pressure pipe. It's not forced under. It has got a pump and but it's low pressure. It's not really high pressure until it gets to the front of the engine where it goes through the high pressure pump, which then rams it in through the injectors. So we've not got masses of pressure in this pipe, but enough to cause us a problem. What we could do, we could either replace this pipe at BMW, which will have to be an order. They won't have it in stock. Or we can cut this and join it with 2 Jubilee clips, and hopefully that will do the job. Let's give it a go. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, we'll have to order a new pipe. Right, let's try and get this pipe out of the bracket. It's going to be easier said than done. Oh yeah, beauty. That's tight, that is. That's really tight. You can see where it's worn the groove, so it's rock hard. It's really stiff. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's worn a hole right through there. Like you see it now, that's really, now I pulled it out, I bet that's cracked it even more. All right, let's pop a cut in that. This is gonna have diesel in it, so I think I'm gonna get a load of diesel coming out when I cut it. Yeah, there we go. Right, and I've got a bit of pipe. Let's just see how my sizing is. I'll do it on that side. Oh, a little bit. That's a little bit big, isn't it? Tiny bit too big. Ugh. Oh, sprayed everywhere. See how much is there? Oh, there we go. That's got it. Okay. A little bit too big on that one. Let's see if I can find one that's slightly smaller. Okay, I've got this bit which says on it the size is 5/16 BSAU, and that is a perfect size for that. I'm just going to mark the centre, which is about there, so I know how far we've got to get it on. Just there like that on that one, and the same that way. Need to get the 2 Jubilee clips in there. And then we can stick the rest of that in that end. And get that right up to the other piece. Like that. And then we can seal these up. I'm going to go just there so I can get this close without having any issues with it rubbing. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is double clamp this. So I'm going to double it. I'm going to come and just whip these back again. These ones are the genuine Jubilee clips. They are really good. Right, so I've got them on there, and then I've got these ones which are an aftermarket, well, a different brand. But you can see that pipe now, how worn through it is. Look on that top edge. Okay, let's get that back in again. Right, they're both touching. Let's do this. Right, let's go with that one first then. So that one's up. And I'll do the same with this one. Yep. Okay, and now that's never going to fit in that clamp again, but it will go over the top like that. So I'll get a cable tie around that just to peg that all in place. Okay, I've got a cable tie. I think I like it there rather than... I don't want that to rub on the under tray, which it possibly will do if it's that side. That side, it's definitely not going to rub. And it's got this lag in between it, so I'm going to go with that. Let's just get a cable tie around that, and then we'll get that back into there so it can't go anywhere, like that, and then we'll pull that up. There we go, that's not going anywhere, and then we can just clip that off. Right, and what we'll do, I can pressurise this system, can get the fuel pump working, which is going to prime this system and get rid of that air that we've just put in there by cutting the pipe, but also it'll pressurise this up and we'll know if we're going to get a leak or not. So good, let's have a look underneath. So that's a great result. Pipe isn't leaking anymore. Cured it. Let's get this under tray and everything back on again, and yeah, job's a good one. I'm quite happy with that. I don't even think I'll bother getting the new one from BMW. We'll leave this one on there. If it gives us any issues over the next year or so, then we can always come back and check it when we do an oil change, make sure it's not leaking. If it's all right, then I'll just leave it alone. If you've enjoyed this one, then drop me a little thumbs up, like, subscribe, and drop me some comments, and always love your comments, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.